Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. has been bringing in recruits left and right. Earlier this week, it was announced that quarterback Demetrius Davis was transferring in from Auburn University to Alabama State. Now Coach Robinson is back out there bringing another playmaker into the Alabama State Hornets football program that's going to cause some pain. And guys, this one's coming from Florida State. Let's get into it right after this. It's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share. And also tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this thing. But first, don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So now that we got that out the way, Coach going to go ahead and tap on in this thing and get straight to it. Because I know y'all like Coach. Florida State, yes. Coach Eddie Robinson is out here bringing in players left and right that's going to be productive on the field. Some of them, yeah, you got to get them out there to see exactly what they can do and what they can't do in certain situations. But this young man here, looking at what he was able to do in high school, and not to mention, he was an All-American. Got to give Coach Eddie Robinson his credit. Things look good on paper with all the new additions that's coming into the program. And the million-dollar question that the Hornet fans will have is how will the team react when it gets crunch time and they got to find somebody out there that's going to make a play to help the team get that win. Now, in order for you to find out, you got to have some playmakers on the team, especially on your offensive side of the ball as well as your defensive side of the ball that's willing to make a play. Former three-star recruit, Jayion McCluster, running back / linebacker from Largo High School, 6'1", 231 pounds. He played in Largo High School in Florida. Now, McCluster was ranked 495th nationally at the position. Now, 24th at the inside linebacker position and 71st in the state of Florida. McCluster was a 2020 Under Armour All-American and was selected to play in the Pro Football Hall of Fame World Bowl in Cancun, Mexico. Now, McCluster output on the defensive side of the ball at Largo High School, his junior and his senior year was off the charts. His junior year, this young man registered 129 tackles. In his senior year, his output increased, in which he had 159 tackles. While playing running back at Largo High School, McCluster did have 60 carries for 364 yards. Now, he played in one game while he was at Florida State. And according to his bio, it stated something like he was a reserve linebacker or something like that, in which I'm sure he was able to get in on mop-up time. And it also stated that he was on the practice squad as well. So if he's out there getting some production, a lot of guys, they're not even on the practice squad when they're transferring in from different schools. So this young man was actually out there getting some work. And I'm sure he was able to show them that he was more than capable of doing what they required for him to do, but he just wasn't getting that time out there on the field, which makes me wonder, why are a lot of these players from Florida State up and leaving? True Thompson leave from over at Florida State, who went over to Jackson State. So it makes you wonder what's really going on over at Florida State for all of these players to decide that they want to leave and go somewhere else to play collegiate football. So I'm not going to touch that one. I'll leave that one for another video because it's really making me wonder just how messy Florida State is. Looking at McCluster's film, you can see that this young man has a nose for the ball, and he knows how to force plays back inside. Not to mention, this young man is sideline to sideline when it comes to running down running backs to make sure he's able to make that tackle on the play. Kind of reminds me of Percy Snow, who played for Michigan State many moons ago, who was able to make tackles from sideline to sideline. So it lets me know that this young man definitely has a motor. He's able to drop back into coverage, covering a tight end or even a slot receiver. So one thing for certain, you got to understand this. Do not think this young man doesn't have speed, because he will bait you to throw that ball to that receiver. And guess what? He'll break on that ball and either knock the ball down or intercept the ball. This young man has some deceptive speed out there that will really have quarterbacks thinking, what in the heck was I thinking throwing the ball over there to that guy? Yeah, he's that type of guy. But I'm just letting you know right now, he's going to be out there making his presence felt on the field this upcoming season in the SWAC-verse. Yes, he's going to let these guys know, hey, listen, we ain't out here to play. This ain't going to be no easy out. Y'all going to come get this work this Saturday. And another thing, I'm sure Coach Sewell, the defensive coordinator over at Alabama State, he's going to have his own variation of the 4-2-5 defense, which we've seen many of the teams out here running week in and week out. McCluster is definitely a good addition to the Hornets defense, fitting into Coach Sewell's defensive scheme with no problem. Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. definitely has hit another one out the park, bringing in this recruit into the fold to make sure that they're able to have the bodies needed for them to get out there and compete this season. I'm willing to bet you they're going to run. I'm willing to bet you that defense definitely will be next man up if by chance someone gets hurt and they're not able to get out there and compete on the weekly basis due to injury, or if by chance their players slacking off. Coach Eddie Robinson is not leaving any stones unturned. He's making sure that he has the necessary pieces to continue to keep competing week in and week out. Congratulations to Jayion McCluster on signing with the Alabama State Hornets football team, and definitely look forward to seeing you do some phenomenal things this upcoming season. And matter of fact, you guys got your spring game is happening this weekend. So we're definitely going to see exactly how things are going to pan out because, again, I don't know if he's on campus as of yet, but truly look forward to seeing this young man get out there and do some great stuff with that Hornets team. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. And remember, be the one and lead.